Good morning, everyone. Good morning. And I'm trying to go into Facebook, guys. You bear with me this morning. It's a technical difficulty Monday morning. Who's having technical difficulties today? I am. And if you're having technical difficulties waking get up, because we have an inspiring session today. Actually, I was waiting for some of our artists I am interviewing, but I don't know what happened. Honestly, I think they're having technical difficulties themselves. So I decided I was gonna go live anyway because this was scheduled, and I miss you guys. How are you doing? How was your weekend? Did you have an artsy weekend? What happened? So this is going to be dedicated to the artists out there, anyone out there who is starting the week. You created an incredible piece of art. You created a masterpiece over the weekend, and you want to sell it and you don't know how to price it. So this is one of the biggest pains and one of the biggest concerns, I believe, when it comes to creating art. A lot of the artists, a lot of the emails that I get is, can you price my art? Can you price my art? And so that you know, guys, this is a service that we provide and a lot of curators provide. And the reason is, if we dedicate our time to pricing art, you can imagine, we're working with thousands of artists. So it has become a service. But you don't have to have a service done if you know how to do it yourself, right? Of course, it's a lot easier to say, okay, I'm going to pay somebody, I'm going to pay a curator, an art critic, tell me what this is about. How much can I charge? And I'll tell you a secret. No one knows how much to charge as you do. Yep, yep. Because you're the one who knows how much you spend on materials. You're the one who knows how much you're charging or you have charged in the past for your art. You're the one who knows all that information. So if you don't price your art, chances are that if you just give it blindly to somebody else, they might not get the right pricing. Plus, you're gonna get kind of a standard pricing because this person is going to do a research in the market, compare you to other artists, and I don't know, you might be charging lower than you should be charging. So here are some tips that I got today from Romy, our social media incredible person. And I got these tips from Romy actually this morning, and I'm gonna compare these tips to my own. So, how to price your artwork for success, the definitive guide. Are you an artist who is unsure how to price your artwork? You're not alone. Pricing art can be tricky. Yeah, it is. But with a little guidance, you can price your work for success. Here are a few tips to get you started. So these are the tips. There's actually 5. Wow, this is awesome. Do your research. Yep. It's important to know what other artists are charging for similar work. This will give you a good starting point for setting your own prices. It would also help you find a fair market value and avoid under or overpricing your work. All right, so this is my belief. There's never overpricing. Honestly, that's what I believe. I believe that the artist can always price whatever price you set, that's the fair price for your art. But of course, it's always good, as Romy says, to do a research on the market so that you're competitive, right? You want to be there. 2, consider your costs. You need to make sure that the price you set is one that will cover all of your costs, including materials, studio time, and shipping. Yes, absolutely. And I actually have a pricing calculator. If you DM me and you're watching this today, DM me and I'll send you for free the pricing calculator. It calculates your time in the studio because you need to put a price tag on your time. And it also includes the expenses on the materials. That's very important. You don't want to be underselling yourself, right? 3, keep your main goal in mind. Are you looking to make profits with your work, or are you more interested in covering your costs? All right, here I do disagree. So, Romy, if you're watching, I disagree on this one. Why? Because the goal is always to make a profit. You always need to make a profit. If you don't make a profit, you cannot go on. Simple as that. Is you're only covering your costs. It's no, you need to make a profit so that you thrive doing what you love. Remember, it's not about just making a living or barely making it. You need to make a profit so that you thrive. Because when you thrive, you're happy, you're inspired, you have more freedom to create new artworks and to invest in a business. Who knows, right? Four, factor in demand. This is interesting and a new one coming from a sales and marketing perspective. So this is good. I love this one. If you have a piece that is in high demand and goes well with the current trend, then you can charge more for it than if it's less popular or random. Okay, I would say I have to kind of adjust this one. And I would say that if you have artwork that you see that your collectors are, loving, why not? Yeah, you can up the price there because the more the demand, right? The better chances are that you're gonna be selling it. And of course, you're gonna have less time to create this. So let's make it happen. Why not? Let's make it happen. This is not being seen on Facebook. It's gonna be shared later. But for those who are on Facebook, DM me and I'm gonna send you the pricing calculator. I believe ultimately that if you want to be successful, and this is my belief, if you want to be successful, you need to price your work properly. But in order for you to price your work properly, you need to value yourself and your art. Ultimately, it boils down to this: how much is my value, right? Do I have that confidence that is needed to price my works properly? If you compare yourself constantly to other artists, that value is going to go down because you're always going to have people going up, maybe charging more, other people charging a lot less. Do not compare yourself to anyone. Value your work, value your creativity, value the time that you put into creating your art, value the years of commitment that you have put into your career, value all of it together. And then value your connection to this universe that is giving you inspiration to create. That piece of art is unique. No one else is going to create it because you created it. You're unique. You're the only one creating that piece of work. It's so unique that is so valuable. So make sure that you value your work, you value yourself so much that you can price your work properly. Go with that mentality, go from that point of perspective, that point of view of, I have treasures in my hands. This is so beautiful, this is so valuable, let's price it now. Don't go comparing yourself to everybody else and then let me see how much I can charge. Do the other way around. See the universe as you are the starting point of that universe, and then price your work from there, right? Because the universe is revolving always around you. Don't forget that you are the starting point. There's so many universes, right? But you are the starting point of your universe. So don't compare yourself. Go in there with confidence, believing that you have an incredible piece of art. You have dedicated many years of work to your career. You have developed your own technique. Why not charge what you're worth? And why not charge more, right? I always say, think about the price that you think it's fair and then go up from there, right? Because usually we tend to underprice. It is the way it goes. It really is. So think about the price, what is fair, and use a pricing calculator to make sure you're not losing any money on your materials and your time. If you're not paying your time, you're doing a disservice to your business, and you have a business. If you're an artist, you're an independent artist, even if you have a part-time job, a full-time job, this is also a business for you. And if you're not getting any profit when you sell your work, and yes, it is challenging to sell art, and that's why it's so important to price it properly and make sure that you have a profit so that you can thrive doing what you love. So if you like this, DM me. I'll send you the pricing calculator, guys. Thank you so much for your time. And I hope you have a happy Monday morning. Someone send me a comment. Who commented there? Mile. I know. I don't know what happened, Mile. Today we had a technical difficulty, but we use our time wisely because I wanted to share this information, which we're going to share also on social media. And I want to thank Romy, who sent me the information too. And you are watching Let's Talk Art with Viviana Puello. And for those who don't know me, I am the CEO of Art2 International magazine. If you never heard of Art2 International, let's share something really quick so that you know who we are.
Artists are the most generous and inspiring people I know. They create, give, share, and fill our world with beauty. They compose a fascinating universe with a unique message that can transform and bring joy to anyone at any moment. Here at Art Tour International, we believe in art as a powerful tool to bring global awareness and create a positive impact on our society. That's why we love helping artists share their message.
Art Tour International is the leading voice in the art world, with over 2.1 million readers in 205 countries. Our international platform includes a high-quality print magazine, our digital publication, our weekly Art Tour International TV show. Art Tour International. Create,
Succeed,
stay inspired.
So this is who we are, and we support artists so that they can create, succeed, and stay inspired, because artists make the world a better place. And thank you so much for watching. Again, if you love this subject of pricing your art, DM me, and I'll send you the pricing calculator so that you can use it. And until I see you next time, you know what I'm going to say? Stay inspired.